Welcome to East Lansing, Michigan, Spartan Stadium and home of the Michigan State Spartans. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Spartans will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Rutgers offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
From the gun, the running back has it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Caught behind the line. It's Breeze. The Scarlet Knights have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Salazar. Gets it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got it. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights are in the hurry-up. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point. After
the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Complete downfield. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! What a grab and go for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Spartans offense will get the ball for the first time. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. 2 physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, 2 alphas, 2 guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He'll run it again. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, that's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what? A bell cow running back that you can feed.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Breaks the tackle. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Gets it out quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Ball's out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and call.
Timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And the Spartans get enough to move the chain. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll try the run, and they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Going to try to get it himself. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback gets past the marker. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sparty.
And that is exactly what you want in your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Bickley. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Looking to throw, it's Salazar. Got the back over the middle. They get him down after he makes the catch. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man in the middle. Turns it on in midfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target. They're just not on the same page.
2nd down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
They want to just keep throwing it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And it's right down the boulevard. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Quickly complete. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Ball in the air, intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Stands in and takes the hit. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the 2nd half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Caught over the middle. It's Ingram. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And that pass picked off. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Floats it out in space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He looks that one in nicely. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Lets it go to the end zone. Picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Going up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Everett. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. They'll give it to the back. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
They're going to ride this running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They're bringing heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Spartans want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Zings it complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll take it himself. Got enough space. Touchdown, Spartans. They've got the lead here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bickley. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
It's complete on the right side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. From the gun, running back on the move. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Pulls and fires complete. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers there.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They'll leave it with the lone back. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Leaves it with the running back. And the Spartans are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Got it past the marker. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys deliver.